Welcome to Excel Campus. My name is John, and in this video, I'm going to share 5 shortcuts for editing formulas in Excel. So the first shortcut is edit and enter modes with the F2 key. On this sheet, we have some formulas, and I'm going to hit F2 to jump in and edit this cell that I have selected, edit the formula within that cell. Now, let's say we want to add our shipping fee to this formula. I can type the plus symbol here, and when I hit the left arrow key, what I want to do is select this cell here. But what actually happens is that the text cursor moves to the left of the plus sign. Now, I don't want that. I'm going to hit the right arrow key to move it back. And that's because this cell is currently in edit mode. We can see that down here in the bottom left corner of the application window. We can see we are currently in edit mode. Now, if we hit F2 on the keyboard right now, that'll change us into enter mode. So now we're in enter mode. And now when we hit the arrow keys on the keyboard, that will select cells. So I can hit left arrow, that'll select cell F4. I can continue to move around my selection. I can also hold down the shift key to select multiple cells to create that range reference there. But I just want to select cell F4. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and now hit enter. And F2 is a toggle state. So if we jump back into the formula here and hit F2 to edit it, then we hit F2 again, that'll put us in enter mode now. We can hit F2 again to toggle back to edit mode. So you can use that to arrow through the formula, the text in the formula. And then if we wanted to, let's say, delete this, hit F2 to jump into enter mode. We'll select the discount price instead, and that will change the formula. And then we'll go ahead and hit enter to commit our changes. The next tip is using F4 for absolute and relative references. So on this sheet, we want to create a VLOOKUP formula that looks up the salesperson and returns the region and department from this table over here. So let's start typing equals and then the word VLOOKUP. We can tab into that, and then our lookup value will be the salesperson. Arrow over left once. Going to type a comma, and I'll just select this range here, our table array, with the mouse. And at this point here, we want to make this an absolute reference. So the cell reference does not change, or that range does not change as we copy the formula down. And to do that, we're just going to hit F4 on the keyboard. Hit F4 once, and as you can see, that puts the dollar symbols in front of the column letters and the row numbers. Now, this is a toggle, so if we wanted to go over to this range here, or sorry, this reference here, put our text cursor in there, we can hit F4 once to make that absolute, hit F4 again to make just the row number absolute, F4 again to make the column letter absolute, F4 again to make that a fully relative reference. Now I want the column letter to be absolute, so I'm going to hit F4 1, 2, 3 times. That'll give me this mixed reference with a column absolute. And then we just need to finish off our formula. So we'll type a comma. Column index for this will be 2, comma, and then false for exact match. Close the parentheses and hit enter, and that'll return the results to this column. So my next tip is using the hyperlinks in the Screentip when we're editing formulas. So what does that mean? Well, let's go ahead and copy our formula across here. And now we need to edit this formula because obviously it's returning the incorrect result. So I'll hit F2 to edit it. I'm going to go ahead and place the text cursor anywhere inside the parentheses here of my VLOOKUP. That'll bring up the Screentip below. And as you can see, when I hover the mouse over the arguments, those turn into hyperlinks. And that will allow us to select the text within that reference. So just clicking that will select all the text here. At this point, since I have that selected, I could easily hit F4 to change the absolute relative state of that, or I can delete it, edit it, whatever I want to do. I want to modify or edit the column index number. So instead of trying to find that here within a formula, especially as it gets more complex, I can just click the column index hyperlink here, and that will select the text in the formula, and then I can type a 3 here instead of a 2 and hit enter to commit those changes. And then one other really quick tip with that Screentip, I'll hit F2 again to jump in and edit that. You can also move this around by hovering the mouse over the border until it turns into those crosshairs. Left click and hold. You can move that Screentip out of your way if it's getting in your way. So another quick tip there, you can still use the hyperlinks to select the references, and that will make it much faster and easier to edit your formulas. The next tip is evaluating formulas with the F9 key. So this is an example from our data cleansing challenge. If If you didn't see those videos, I'll put a link in the description below this video where you can check this out. But this formula is much more complex here, and sometimes we might just want to see the results of a certain section or expression within the formula. So for example, if I select this search function here all the way past the closing parentheses, I can hit the F9 key on the keyboard to evaluate that. And that will actually return the result here to the formula. So we can see that returns a 13. And I can continue to do that. If I select this text right here, 13 minus 3, just that basic math, I can again hit F9 to evaluate that and return the result. So this can make it easier to step through and edit portions of a formula. At this point here though, it's really important to note that you do not want to hit enter on the keyboard, or else that will change the formula and keep this 10. So instead of doing that, we'll hit the escape key right now. That'll escape out of this and not save those changes. And then of course we can go back here, hit F2 again, and we'll still see our original formula. And my final tip is the evaluate formula window. So with this cell selected that contains the formula, we're going to go to the formulas tab on the ribbon and then choose evaluate formula. Keyboard shortcut is Alt-TUF. That'll bring up the evaluate formula window. And within this window, we can actually step through and evaluate the formula. You'll see here that there's an underlined portion or expression, and that's the portion that will be evaluated next. And then we can click the evaluate button or just press spacebar on the keyboard, and that will evaluate that expression. So I'll go ahead and press spacebar. We can now see that that's evaluated and returning this text. Now we have this is the underlined portion, so that'll evaluate next. I'll press spacebar. That shows us the text there. Continue to press spacebar to evaluate each of these expressions. That's starting to return the results, and we can see exactly how this formula is calculated. And then eventually it's going to return a value of 39, which will be our result, 39 minutes. Now, once you get to the result, you'll see that this button says restart. You can again press spacebar to restart and evaluate it and step through it again. It's important to note that at any time here, you can also close this window. This is not going to modify the formula at all, just allows you to step through and evaluate it. So we can click the close button here or the close button here, and that will close that window. Now, one thing I wish this had was the names of the arguments that you're currently evaluating. It doesn't have that, unfortunately. Maybe that'll be a great feature update for the future, but still a very useful tool here for stepping through complex formulas. Now, one important thing to note is if the function keys like F2 and F4 are not working for you, this is likely due to them being multi-purpose keys, and this typically happens on laptops and smaller keyboards, although a lot of new keyboards have this design as well. So there are a few things you can do to fix this. First, you can press the Fn key on the keyboard in combination with the function key, so hold down Fn and then press F2 or F4. But if you're using the function keys a lot, then this can really slow you down. But fortunately, some keyboards do have a function lock feature that makes the function keys the primary key, and then you would have to hold down Fn to perform the other action on the key. So the best way to find this out is by doing a Google search for your laptop or keyboard model with the phrase Fn lock, and that'll give you an article that'll show you how to turn the function lock on or off. I also have an article on the best keyboards for Excel that I recommend you check out before purchasing a laptop or keyboard. And in that article, I also share the keyboard that I use, which is a great keyboard, a cheap keyboard for us Excel users. So I hope that helps. Of course, if you have any questions or other suggestions for other formula tips, formula editing tips, please leave a comment below. If you enjoyed that video, there are a few simple things you can do to help me out. If you are watching this video on YouTube, click the like button below the video and leave a comment with any questions or feedback. And please don't forget to subscribe to my free email newsletter to get more tips and tricks that will help you learn Excel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.